Hello everyone, it's Sovereign, your unknown Musa Senpai. So I'm going to be doing a Succession Musa guide with a little bit of a twist. We're not just going to be doing combos and add-ons and skills. We're also going to be talking about how to do difficult matchups, mostly 1v1s, but this does work in group parties as well. So if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, ring a bell if you want more of these videos, and I'll see you guys soon. So to start the video off, I've never played Succession Musa. Bruh. I'm just joking. So before we get into the combos, before we get into anything, these are my add-ons. These add-ons, they give me the buffs I need to make my Musa nice and fast, whilst also giving the nastiest of debuffs. The combos that I do in Succession Musa relate to the add-ons. So for example, if you don't do a certain combo that I'm showing you, these add-ons may not be optimized. That doesn't mean that they won't work, they will, but they just won't be as optimized. So let's get into my add-ons and then we'll move on to movements and skills. So you've probably all seen this skill combo. It's basically a PvE combo for Succession Musa. Now, when we do this combo, we use blue buff to reset the combo and do it again and ignore the cooldowns. But the minus PvP damage reduction during cooldown still is applied. But the cool thing about this is that the debuffs on the skills and the add-ons still apply the second time around. There are some skills and some debuffs that do not get affected by this. I'm pretty sure it is a bug in the Musa skill tree and developers just haven't noticed and the player base hasn't noticed or reported it. But still, I'll go back to the training dummy once more and I'll show you the buffs and debuffs lined up perfectly. So you're probably wondering how you get blue buff up all the time. Press K, go to your skills, and then find a skill called Serene Mind. This skill allows you to activate certain skills, which then activate Serene Mind. These skills are Prime Divider, Dragon Bite, Blind Slash, Backstep Slash, Retaliation, Carver, Flame Rush, which is Fiery Angel for your old Musas, Cyclone Slash, Musa Spirit, Ultimate Musa Spirit, Divider, Whirlwind Cut, do not recommend using Whirlwind Cut, and Rising Storm, and last but not least, Mountain Divider. These are going to allow you to reactivate your Serene Mind and constantly have a flow of skills that you can use when in cooldown. So if you look really carefully here, I'll apply 2 debuffs, but sometimes it only applies 1. I've originally thought there's something to cooldowns, and I kind of do, but I also think there's something else behind here, because sometimes I apply 2 debuffs, and sometimes I apply 1, and it has nothing to do with the cooldowns. It's really weird. So in Succession Musa, you have 4 movement skills. The first one is your right mouse button dash. This one drains a lot of stamina. The second one is your evasion shock grapple hook, pulling you to the target. The third one is a Gale cancel, and the fourth one is Flame Rush, also known as Fiery Angel. Your right mouse button is your chase. This turns into iframe every 4 seconds and has a lingering SA at the end of your chase. The next skill is stub arrow evasion shot. Can be used with spacebar after stub arrow, mountain divide, and roundhouse kick. Depending on where your camera is looking at, is where the Musa will go when using this skill. The skill is also very unsafe. The new Musa changes for this skill has made this skill independent, and you no longer need an additional stub arrow to load this skill up. The next skill is Gale Cancel Dash. This is the slow version of Gale sped up, And the way to use this is to use Serene Mind, so use any skill to activate Serene Mind, then use your dash and then use your left mouse button. It is also to note that you can use your camera to aim this skill, and you can keep on using this skill as long as you have Serene Mind up. Your next skill is Flame Dash. Pretty simple skill. You just press W and C and it goes straight into the movement animation. Also gives you Serene Mind as well. So with Musa we have 3 main cancels. The first one is Blind Thrust. This is done by W, spacebar and then the left mouse button. This is going to cancel your Blind Thrust straight away. The next one, you're going to need to activate Serene Mind. I like to use Ultimate Musa Spirit. Once you have this, back chase and then attack. This is going to cancel your Gale. And then the last one is your Bloomin' into Cyclone Slash. So once you've done your Bloomin', just keep your finger down on your left mouse button and you have cancelled your Bloomin'. The other skills that make other skills a bit more flowy are things like your Q guard, your blind slash, your chase, your backstep slash and your divide skill. So now you know the add-ons, how to control blue buff and how to do your movement skills. Let's get a bit more into positioning and how to handle PvP. This is a fight with a Succession Succ. He's pretty damn good. So right here is where I do not recommend doing that because it's pretty unsafe to do that, but he didn't punish me. I am pretty low on HP now, so now I want to be more tactical and run away. And as you can see, I'm using my cancels to get around the map, and I'm using my frontal guards to mitigate some damage. I tried to punish his holes here, but obviously I didn't have enough reaction time because I'm a boomer. I'm still trying to trade, but I'm still being very wary about my HP as well. I know that I can't get one shot by him, so I'm pretty safe there. I managed to find a hole, use my Gale cancel, try my best to get behind him, and then finish him off with just a load of damage. So with Musa, the myth about being so close and succeeding is bullshit. Succession Musa does not require you to be close. In fact, I can be this far away and I can land CC'd. Watch. CC'd. 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 Gale, boom. CC'd. Well, I would have with the debuy. You do not need to worry about the range. The closer you are to the enemy, the more chances that you're going to get grabbed. You can Q guard and move around the battlefield like this. Now you ain't going to drain that much stamina because of the way that you're doing this stance. You're basically dashing every time you see the shield stance, and you can slow it down. You want to keep on doing it so that you don't drain stamina as much. This is going to let you get around the battlefield without stamina penalties. Keep your camera on the enemy at all times so that your frontal guard is protecting you. If you feel like you're going to mess up, you can always back chase. Okay, suction and traps. What are the difference? Well, suction skills are when they suck you in, you try to escape and they pull you back. While traps are basically when they use that on you and you can't really move away. The best you can do is like this or something. Most of these skills probably don't have CCs anymore because PA has been nerfing them recently, like they have been with block jumps over the course of the years. But the best way to this day is to still rotate a super armor. Your goal is not to get out damage, nothing like that. It's just to not be CC. So you just use your super armor rotation, whatever that is, you know, it's up to you. Do not rely so much on frontal guards. Try to use your iframes as much as you can. Even use your E buff if you want, your Eye Storm. So now you know your add-ons, your buffs and your debuffs. You know how to activate and consume blue buff, and you know how to position yourself well in battle. Let's talk about CCs and let's talk about skills, and then we move on to the final thing, which is combos. So in Black Desert Online we have CC limits, and the CC limit is reached once the point system has reached 3. After it's reached 3, the target that you're fighting becomes immune, meaning you can no longer CC him. The only way to CC that target is to do a down smash. So let's talk about standard CCs. Standard CCs is when you CC a target that's still standing up. These consist of 2 types of CCs, a stun CC and a stiffness CC. Stiffness CC is a 0.7 and a stun is 1. The stiffness's skills are stub arrow, blind thrust, quick shot, whilst the stun skills are dragon bite. Your next set of CCs is your knockback CCs. These are charge, stubbed arrow, and prime retaliation. These CCs are 0.7 on the CC limit, and these act as gateway CCs for when you haven't CC'd someone with a stiffness or a stun. Our floating skills are divider and blind slash. These both give 1 point to the CC limit and should be used straight after a stun or stiffness. So let's move on to knockdown CCs. These knockdown CCs will both give 1 point to the CC limit, and they are primed crush crusher and round the house kick. So let's talk about the final CC. This doesn't count towards the final CC limit. The final CC limit should already be 3 at this time. So these CCs are called down smashes, and every down smash has a 15% chance to down smash the target. You can then add a 15% chance on top of this with add-ons, giving you a total of 30% chance to down smash. These down smash skills are prime gale. I do not recommend using these skills too much, as they are very RNG and the target can get up and grab you. So now you know the CC limit, the CCs of the skills and what they do and what order to do them in. Let's get into the final stage of the video, the combos. Sadly, that's all we have time for today. I really hope this video helps you learn Succ Musa. Like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss another video. Social media is on screen, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.